In March 2023, the Finnish and Swedish Defence Forces signed a framework agreement with Finnish weapons maker Sako. The deal laid out a multi-phase plan to modernize both nations' small arms, and in the first phase, Finland acquired small arms for field testing. And so, for today's video, we take a detailed look at what is known so far about new rifles for the two Nordic nations. Starting off with some background, it was noted by Sako that Sweden had been overdue for a weapons refresh. With NATO membership taking place after Russia's 2022 full-scale invasion of Ukraine, it seemed an opportune time for an update. Now, Sweden already uses 5.56 by 45mm NATO ammunition as well as Stanag magazines via its AK-5, a licensed version of the Belgian FNC. However, the AK-4 has been in service since the 1960s, and the AK-5, developed in the early 1980s, has seen multiple upgrades, but was showing its age. Historically, Finland uses AK-62 and AK-95 rifles. These are AK-derived platforms chambered in 7.62 by 39mm, a Soviet cartridge which has been a fairly cost-effective choice for a neutral nation. However, after joining NATO, the continued use of these weapons became a logistical challenge in need of a rapid solution. This brings us to March 2023 and the agreement signed between Sako and the Finnish and Swedish Defence Forces. The director of land systems at the Swedish Defence Material Administration was quoted as saying, "The fact that Sweden and Finland will acquire a single weapon system from the same manufacturer will increase the possibilities for cooperation in terms of weapon use, training, development and ammunition procurement. Choosing a Finnish arms manufacturer brings security to long-term arms procurement." The director of the Finnish Defence Forces Logistics Command said this at the time. "The future range of firearms is being prepared to gradually replace the Defence Forces' current assault rifles, self-loading sniper rifles and heavy sniper rifles in stages, ensuring a controlled and cost-effective phase-out." Sweden made its first serial procurement of assault rifles and personal protective weapons through the same agreement. That initial batch covered 5.56 by 45 and 7.62 by 51 caliber assault/battle rifles, 7.62 by 51 and .338 Lapua Magnum designated marksman/sniper rifles. The director of land systems at the Swedish Defence Material Administration noted that this move would virtually replace all of Sweden's current military rifles, including the AK-4, AK-5 and PSG-90 sniper rifles. According to the framework agreement, the sniper rifle system was planned for deployment with Sweden in 2024, followed by the new 5.56 caliber assault rifle in 2025. Other weapon types would follow in subsequent phases. For Sweden, the new Sako assault rifle is designated AK-24A, with AK standing for Automatkarbin, not Automat Kalashnikova, like the Russian AK-47. In late February 2025, the Swedish Defence Forces issued a temporary ban on the use of the AK-24A. According to the Swedish Defence Material Administration, known as the FMV, there was a delay between pressing the trigger and the shot being fired, ranging from about half a second to several seconds, sometimes referred to as hangfire. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. The FMV attributed the issue to a tolerance fault in the rifle's mechanism, while some observers speculated it could be due to ammunition, like delayed primer ignition. Despite the speculation around ammo, it is the FMV's official stance that mechanical tolerances are or were the core issue. At the time we're making this video, the live fire ban remains in effect while inspections of all delivered rifles continue. If any Swedes watching know more, feel free to drop an update in the comments. Now over to Finland and its adoption of new Sako small arms. We can tell you that Finland currently fields the M23 family of rifles from Sako, but these are support and sniper weapons, not the future standard assault rifles for regular infantry. As far as we can tell, Finland is still finalizing its choices. That includes decisions on caliber, barrel length, and possibly even gas piston versus direct impingement operating systems. Our bet is on gas piston. It's better suited to harsh environments, but again, nothing's been officially confirmed. In August 2025, Sako launched its ARG series, short for Arctic Rifle Generation. These rifles are essentially export-ready versions that can be purchased by military and law enforcement agencies around the world. Sako describes the ARG as, quote, a modern, full-auto rifle system developed in close collaboration with the Finnish and Swedish defense forces. So it's widely understood that the ARG family shares a lot of DNA with the rifles going into service in Finland and Sweden. According to Reservilainen.fi, a Finnish reservist said in August 2025 that the army is expected to receive a test batch of new Sako assault rifles in spring 2026, likely in 5.56 NATO caliber. But it's important to keep in mind that this hasn't been confirmed by the defense forces themselves. Yes, it's understood that the Sako ARG-40 platform is a strong contender to become Finland's standard rifle, but at this point we'll have to wait and see what caliber and designation they settle on. But until then, here's what is known about the ARG. The ARG family of rifles includes 3 models. ARG-40GP, gas piston, ammunition is 5.56 NATO. ARG-40DI, direct impingement, this also uses 5.56 NATO ammo. And finally, there's the ARG-50GP gas piston. This uses 7.62 NATO ammo and is a semi-automatic designated marksman rifle. What's the difference between gas piston and direct impingement? We won't explain the technical and mechanical differences, but Sako explains the usage difference like this. Gas piston systems are ideal for harsh environments. They reduce carbon buildup and heat transfer to the bolt carrier group, improving reliability and longevity. Direct impingement systems, on the other hand, are lighter and more streamlined. This is great for standard operational settings with refined accuracy and smoother shooting. For those who know their small arms, it should have been obvious that the ARG rifles are based on the AR-15 platform, but with enhancements for Arctic conditions. Sako highlights that these rifles are tested to NATO D14 standards, which covers safety, extreme condition functionality, and endurance, according to Sako. The ARG family offers true ambidextrous controls, a safety selector, magazine release, and bolt catch, mounting compatibility including Picatinny, M-lock, AR-style grips and stocks, and a modular design easily customizable with optics, lasers, thermals, night vision, and more. So that's everything we can find on the background and current status of the incoming rifles. It hasn't been the smoothest rollout, but at least the ARG promo videos look pretty slick. The AR-15 design is tried and tested, and hopefully Sweden can resolve the AK-24A hangfire issue soon. If it turns out to be a manufacturing defect, that would be a major disappointment, but the platform and core design itself has proven reliable across countless militaries. Critics call the ARG just another slightly modernized AR-15 variant, the multicam of rifles, as one enthusiast put it. But with so many forces adopting AR-15 derivatives, there's clearly a reason for the trend. Base design and technical data being outside of patent protection of a single owner/company is a noticeable one. Because of this, licensing agreements aren't required. What do you think of these new weapons? Let us know in the comments.